Hello guys, it's me, Pentagon Valimore, your Dragon Cyborg Archivist and Keeper of Forgotten Knowledge. I recently finished Luna 3 in Genshin Impact, and god, it was fantastic. I had to talk about it, it's completely blew my mind. Fair warning before we continue, major spoiler ahead. If you haven't done Luna 3 yet, pause the video and come back later. Now that said, let's talk about Luna 3. So much happened again in Northcry. Columbina, new lore, new character, and a fantastic ending. It's been a while since Oyoverse pulled off a twist like this. Honestly, it might be one of their best. I never expected the story to show up at that exact moment. I suspect that he was behind everything, but not like this. Before I get deeper into him, I want to share my general impression of Luna 3. The quest was much calmer and more relaxed, since Riri was gone. There was more talking than action, but the lore we got was amazing. Then we finally met Nicole and Alice in person. It was about time. This part genuinely surprised me. One of them kind of broke the fourth wall. When Alice appeared, information bubble popped up next to her, like a Harbinger intro. But she created them herself. She even adjusted the camera. Later when Nicole bubble appeared, she destroyed it and complained because she had a whole intro prepared for us. Also, Nicole being a tiny, silly little angel, I didn't expect that at all. She reminded me of Jaoda. And Varka being disappointed that Alice never mentioned him was hilarious. Nicole gave us interesting info about Hyperborea and the angel. She might even be the first angel. Once again, we saw the spaceship and learned absolutely nothing again. This is the only part of Luna 3 that felt useless. They tease it every patch, and then the story just move on. Right now, it has no connection to Columbina. I hope they eventually explain it. What I love it the most, Luna 3 focusing more on Columbina than the Moon Sister overall. She became so weak she turned into a specter form and was about to disappear. But everyone tried to bring her back. This showed how much everyone cared about her. In that form, she finally took the time to explore Northcry and realized that the First Moon Scion are basically a family now. That was a beautiful moment. We then had a conversation with Alarkino and Sandrone, which confirmed that the Doctor was behind everything and will eventually appear. I'm so glad Alarkino remained part of the story. I was afraid she was only there for 6.1. Seeing the Wanderer there was great too. They don't remember him as Scaramouche, but watching him interact with his former colleagues was really fun. And Spectre Columbina listening to everything and teasing Sandrone was hilarious. Act 6 for me was the highlight. Exploring Hyperborean ruins felt breathtaking. The Great Pilar, or whatever that is, the Moon Portal, the mural, pure art. They told us the full story of the Three Moon Sister and Nibelung. Even if we knew most of it, we still learned new pieces. The sister didn't participate in the war. They were imprisoned by Nibelung, who used the moon as weapon. That made me wonder how powerful those moon were. Then also, are the Heavenly Principle are that bad? We have to wonder now. Also, the fact there is a portal in the ruins that can send Columbina to the moon was interesting. The scene where we saved Colombina from disappearing was extremely emotional. It showed how close our bond with the Traveler has become. Loma even feels like a mother figure to her when she's happy to see her and hug at her. That was really a great scene. Honestly, every cutscene in Not Cry has been amazing so far. What Hoyoverse has done in Not Cry is pure cinema. Then we got the festival. And I almost cried seeing Colombina that happy when she arrived in Nasha Town. I swear I got emotional at nothing. The festival was, by the way, really fun. It was like a full event inside the main story, and I didn't expect that. My favorite moment? The water balloon fight with Jauda, Nefer and Alarkino. Poor Jauda got targeted the most, as usual. She really one of the best characters on Not Cry. For real. I never expected Jauda to be that cool character. She's the most hilarious one. Then we have Colombina playing a game with Sandrone. Even with her attitude, you can feel she cares about Colombina. Everything felt like a perfect, happy, and sad ending as Colombina entered the moon portal. But of course, it didn't. Dottore, the actual villain, arrived. Out of nowhere, he appeared right in front of Colombina, who got teleported next to him. He grabbed the 2 moon marrow and said, reason, life, death, time, and space. They all thought I will fail. Is he talking about the 4 shade? The 5 sinner? The power of the moon? Cause they all use the same kind of power after all. I could say it could be linked to the 5 sinner. I mean, how much years old is Dottore really? They never told us. What if he went to Canriat before the Cataclysm and spoke with the 5 sinners at some point? Maybe he was even working with the gold right out there. But they didn't believe the experiment would work. And so they believe he would fail. He wanted to make the experiment with the moon. And then maybe he's the one that helped Valendis opening a moon portal. Then again, maybe he went back in time. He can control time now. So, who knows? Could also be the 4 shade, as he said that this Teva didn't belong to the heaven, but to the primordial one. So maybe it's targeting them, like taunting them. No idea yet, but at this point, Dottore is basically becoming a moon god. Then he snapped his finger like Thanos, stopped time, and I was just sitting there like, what the hell is happening? The Traveler, being a descender, isn't affected. The fight that follows is pure cinema. She used every elemental power, and it doesn't even scratch him. To make things even crazier, Colombina teleports to the same world where Rerir and Tolendis are. She gets multiplied like into pieces, like they did. At least that's what we assume. Dottore then loses control of the marrow and retreat. For the first time in the game, we finally have a real #1 villain. Someone we truly need to defeat. and I genuinely hate him now, which make him a great antagonist. What blew my mind is he was able to temper the Phantom and then create a false moon to capture Columbina. I hate this guy, but he's a freaking genius. Arlecchino feels the same. She said that if the fight we can allow the Armbringer fighting each other, she will do it as Pureri, not as the Armbringer. That shows how much she cares of Columbina. And the last time she cared that much was for Clervy. And we know how that ended. At first, I thought previous patches were better, because Luna 3 had less action. It was calm, relaxing, peaceful, thought we have more depth in Columbina's story. But after the ending, I changed my mind. Luna 3 is the best chapter so far. Now I just hope Oyoverse keep this cadence and continue delivering main story every patch. Player want more. It would be a shame if they slow down now. So far they're doing a fantastic job. What next? Dottore has escaped. Columbina is lost in another dimension. Well, my guess is we need the Ainslave to open a portal. Now, everything I would say is speculation. If we're going where Rerir and Tolendis are, the Ainslave must be involved. We will also need Alice and Nicole help to enter that place safely. Once there, we go on a quest to find the missing pieces of Columbina to make her whole again. The party would probably be Arlecchino, the Wanderer, Nicole, and Loma. Everyone else would say not try to keep the portal open. During Act 1 of Luna 4, we tried to search a way to reach that dimension and look for the Tori. At the same time, we might learn more about his past, but we won't find him yet. Then in Act 2 of Luna 4, we're gonna explore the other world, reassembling Columbina. We might meet Rerir and Tolendis, though I have no idea what Oyoverse will do with them. I just hope Rerir does not get a redemption arc. Meanwhile, the Tori will regain control of the Moon Marrow. He will become a moon god. His goal after that, he wants to finish an experiment only a god can complete. Thus that could involve Celestia or Irman's soul. The moon powers resemble like the shade. Eternal moon could be life, Crimson moon death, and Frost moon time. So he's probably powerful like a god. We saw a vision where the Tori burned a tree. So this probably be what could happen. When you think about it, Imran's soul is like a computer containing all the data of Tevat. What happens if you destroy it? But we will stop him and we'll fight him. It will be difficult like phase 1. And as we're about to lose, Columbina returns. Thanks to everyone in Outcry praying and calling her name. In the moonlight, thus start phase 2. And together, we defeat Dottore. However, I doubt he would die. Arlecchino and Wanderer won't get that satisfaction. The possible ending I could see. Either the Fatui arrest him and throw him into a Shiznaya prison. The Six Circle punish him or make them mad. Or the Four Shade, in that case now 3, intervene and destroy him. He defied him at the end of Luna 3. After all, unless it was the sinner. But the way he talked, it seemed that it's the shade. So he was targeting them. So after what he will do, I don't think they will be that happy. They normally cannot intervene based on a certain rule, which we don't really know what, but to what extent. Maybe they will destroy the Moon Marrow and allow Columbina to stay in Tevat as mortal by giving her a vision. This could explain how she became playable on Tevat and is Hydro. Another possibility is she get a vision during the fight or when she is reborn. Now free, she live among the Frostmoon Scion as part of their family, not as deity. But it won't be the end. We succeed bringing back Columbina, but what we don't know is we brought back Barrier too. Somewhere he would wake up and disappeared until he decide to resurface. So this was my thought about Luna 3 and my speculation for Luna 4. So guys, what do you think about Luna 3 main story? Do you believe it's gonna be the end for the Doctor? Is Barrier and Tolendis may show up too? Please leave a comment below. I would like to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more theory, lore, and analysis content. For playthrough and live stream, check out my second channel, Valimar Gaming, where I stream most evening at 7 PM EST. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, may the Moon Maiden watch over you. Bound dragons are flying.